Guys, we're back. Episode 215, the Dave Van Auken Show. It's Bare Knuckle FC week. We got the PFL tonight. We got UFC in Singapore, but don't forget the boys Friday night throwing those hands. Bare Knuckle down in South Florida. Bare Knuckle FC 49. And one of the stars of the show, you see it right there, the Archangel Jomi Escoboza. My man, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great. I'm just ready to kill my opposition.
I love it. I love it. Man, it's kind of funny. I've been seeing you from afar for a minute now. I would love to kind of get a little, little history of the transition. I know you're in BYB. I remember seeing you a couple highlights of yourself in BYB. Now you're doing your thing in the Bare Knuckle FC. So I know you're fighting Friday. So let's hit on that. You're fighting Friday. Tough opponent. Let's get into that Friday night. Sell the crap out of the show, and then let's hear a little bit about your lineage.
So, yeah, man, we got a tough opponent. He likes to come forward. He likes to put pressure, and he's not too good at defending himself, I mean, he comes forward a lot, which for this fight, it means, I got to take him to physics class, All that forward pressure is only going to add more power to my punches. So, that's the game plan, and
you gotta do that Sugar Sean O'Malley, you gotta do that angle and
that shit might happen. You might get one of those type of knockouts, man. You might get one of those type of knockouts, man.
There you go. Well, very excited. Like I said, you were at Knuckle Mania, then you co-main evented on that Tampa show. It's wild. So let me ask you one more kind of Bare Knuckle FC question. Like I said, I really do want to get some of your lineage, right? And I don't know, I see this because I'm in the media and, we pick up on stuff like this, but I want to ask the fighter this. Is it disrespectful? You were just in the co-main event. You're on a beautiful fight poster. When you sign it, your beautiful face, your long hair is on it. Is it disrespectful that you're so early on this fight card? Like, you should be higher on this fight card. Do you see it that way?
Okay. Hey, man, look. I'm 7-1 bare knuckle boxing.
Right.
He's 2-0 with 2 KOs.
This is a great fight.
To put us on the prelims, it's kind of crazy, it's kind of crazy. But hey, I gotta do what it do, I'm on YouTube for free, more views. It's whatever, man. I'm just gonna keep proving myself, keep busting everybody that they put in front of me, and they have to give me, the big fights regardless, because I mean, hello, I got the best record on this whole entire card, so it's kind of crazy. I got the most wins out of everybody on the card, right. I mean, but it's whatever, we just roll with the punches and just keep them coming,
I like that. All right. Okay. All right. I saw it from afar. Like I said, like we're in the media and we kind of pick up on these things. I wanted to see if you saw, but I got you. All right. Your first amateur fight, 2012. It's 2023. We kind of are wrapping up summer. Did you think back then in 2012 that you would be, hey, Bare Knuckle FC is definitely blowing up, doing big things, multiple states now, multiple, UFC type of main Hall of Fame type of fighters on the main stage. Connor was just in the ring, 4 months ago. Did you think back then in 2012 to now that, one, you were going to do a lot of bare knuckle type of stuff in the 20s, or, where did you think when you got into this fight game, where did you think you were going to be 10 years, today?
So like when I was starting off in amateurs, I had one of my teammates that was fighting in the backyard, in Miami, in the backyard and stuff like that with Dada, and, making money. He was an amateur at the time too, and he was just making money. He was like, yo, Jomi, you're an amateur fighter, man. You train hard. Why don't you come out here, and beat up these guys from the streets that think they could fight for some money, since, we don't get paid as amateurs. So I'm just like, what? Sounds like a good idea. Why not? Went out there, got 3 little fights, fuck people up. And then they started working on making it legal. They made it legal 6 years ago. Right. I started off early, and yeah, man, I jumped in a tournament of 185 pounds. And then I won the title. But back then, even when I started, I knew I was gonna be a champion. I didn't know that they were gonna legalize bare knuckle boxing like that. So it was amazing for me to start from the bottom. Start from the YouTube days, and just watch it evolve into this big stage that it is and this big sport that it is now. And I feel honored to, to be able to be the first 185-pound champion since it became illegal, the sport. So, I stamped my foot early in the history books, and now I'm going around all the promotions and taking all the 185-pound belts so I could be the undisputed lineal 185-pound bare knuckle boxing champion. And it'll be the first undisputed lineal, champion in bare knuckle boxing history. So, that's the goal, the conquest, to be like Thanos with the Infinity Stones and take everything.
Okay. Well, this one's at light heavy. Is this just a one-off? Is this you just kind of, hey, this one you wanted to eat a little bit before on fight week? Is this just a one-off for the light heavy?
So basically, after the Tampa fight, I feel like I got robbed or whatever. And I was supposed to fight December 3rd. I was supposed to fight another card. I was supposed to fight another card. And they're just shelving me for a whole year, for past the year. So I'm just like, damn, man, I just like frustrated, like, yo, I want to fight. I'm healthy, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get back on the roll. And then, so then I basically told my manager / coach / brother, Ryan Perez, I'm like, yo, find me anything, whatever you find me, I'm ready, And then, he just hit me up not too long ago. It's like, yo, we got somebody for you, the 25th, but it's at 205. I said, it doesn't matter what his name is. Give me the contract. I need to sign that shit right now.
Hey. Dwayne Johnson stole that shit from you, my man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the OG. That's the OG legend right there.
Yeah, for sure. South Florida represent. Hey, real quick, shout out to those boys down there, Ryan Perez. Shout out to Shane, Guerrilla Warfare, always doing their things, man, setting us up. Shout out to them. All right, so next 12 months, I know you said get you anything, so you got you this light heavyweight matchup. You're going to, do your thing. Early prelim, you're going to steal the show and do what you do, Jomi. But the next 12 months, you want to go back down to middleweight. You want to get this title at 185. That's your game plan going forward, I assume.
Yes, for sure. Okay. Yeah, we want to go back to 185 to get the title, and yeah, man, be that two promotion champ, right. and keep trying to collect as many belts as possible, and show everybody that I'm the best 185-pound bare knuckle boxer in the world.
Bet. We got 5 fun questions for you. But before we do that, all these interviews, I even saw a couple of you before we started doing this, before I knew I was going to get you on. And, even us, we went 8 minutes already, all bare knuckle, all fighting. What's something about you, Jomi, outside of the world of fighting and bare knuckle, something about you personally, or something you like to do, something that you would want the world to know about yourself that you don't get to talk about? Because, most of these podcasts and shows and radios and interviews are a lot of the same generic questions. What is something that you have always wanted to tell the world or the masses, something you love to do? If it's guitar or something with the family or something of that nature that you would love to get off your chest, this is the time. I got you.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it, brother. So for anybody that is looking to come and move to South Florida, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I got a phone call. Anybody that is willing or that it wants to come and move to South Florida or wants to, buy, sell, or lease, Jomi is the realtor for you. I will fight to get you the knockout deals. So come to me, contact me on social media, by email, jomi.realestate@gmail.com. Contact me. Let me know your criteria. I'll get you set up, with the right lenders if you need to. I'll get you set up with everything, whether it's land, whether it's, commercial buildings, whether it's residential. I do all of that. Not only South Florida. I'm based out of South Florida, but I can get you anything all over Florida.
There you go. I'm telling you, man. Hey. Not this platform fight, but we lifting. You know what I'm saying? We trying to catapulting everyone. So I love that. All right, here's 5 fun questions. The first thing that pops in your head. All right.
All right.
Beach or mountains?
Oh man, mountains. I like mountains. I like the hiking.
Okay, I like that. Who's your favorite combat sports athlete ever?
Ooh, combat sports. Oh man, it's 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 hard, man. I could say Bruce Lee, Cyan Chai from the Muay Thai legend, because I copy a lot of his tricks, man. A lot of his tricks. I've been copying him for years.
Okay, hey, both two good ones. You can't go wrong with either one of that.
Yeah.
Do you have a hidden talent or skill?
Hidden talent. I can eat a lot.
My man, we all right. That's a good one. What's your lucky number?
7.
There we go.
Biblical number, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you were the promoter for any combat sports, and if you can make any dream fight possible right here today, 2023, what fight would you make on any platform?
Oh man, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. I would say, oh man, dream matchup. Dream matchup. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I would say MMA, just
Okay.
because you know you could do everything.
Right.
Um, and then I would say, oh man, what's man, John Jones versus Ngannou, man. That's two
Yeah.
big heavyweights,
Yeah.
man. You
That's
know,
right.
everybody wants to see that.
That's good. Yo, you just mentioned MMA, and I know you do the bare knuckle scene, especially in South Florida. Have you been keeping your eye? And I work for those boys. Have you been keeping your eye on that game bred bare knuckle MMA? Have you been seeing that a little bit?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that, you know, and it definitely sparks my interest, you know. Maybe,
Okay,
you know, opportunity comes up, I might jump on it, you know. 'Cause
okay,
I
okay.
definitely want to get back. I definitely want to get back to MMA soon.
Right, right. I think that's up your alley, especially you got a big frame. I was seeing some of your highlights, and that's you got your footwork is just like it's mwah, you know what I'm
I
saying? Like
I
that's up your
love.
alley. You got
I
Sugar
miss
Sean
throwing
O'Malley beating
kicks.
at 185, 190. That's tough, my man. That's that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot wait. Watch my guy Jomi do his thing Friday night, Bare Knuckle FC 49, Friday night in South Florida. If you haven't got tickets, go get them. If you're not, go watch it live on YouTube. Jomi, man, appreciate your time, brother. We'll talk soon, all right?
Thank you, brother. Appreciate the opportunity to come on here and just talk, you know.
Anytime, man. We're having a conversation. You know what I mean? It ain't a Q&A here, brother. We just conversate. We appreciate you, all right?